In the district of Nwoya, almost in one go, you meet farmers preparing land. Along with that is the Director World Bank for Uganda. And then this investor who is setting up an industrial alcohol factory. If you wonder what connects these people, it's interestingly cassava. Let's start though with the World Bank Director. She's here to spot check on the activities that the $130 million injected into Northern Uganda's Action Fund are accomplishing in Nwoya district, in a villagers' savings group.
Well, I think it's very important that the groups that have been formed around, for example, this cassava field, that they continue to collaborate, that they form productive units, and that will increase their bargaining power with traders and purchasers. And so they grow more efficiently, and their household incomes will raise. It's like a virtuous circle, right?
When it comes to household income, increasing household income, it is mere economics. Number one, something must come to the market from the household. Number two, the market must give you profit. Number three, the profit must be saved in certain quantities, and some must be used for consumption.
NUSAF 3 partly targets farmer groups with the intent at helping improve household incomes. The vehicle in Nwoya is cultivation of cassava.
Okay, we signed a memorandum of understanding, which I may call it a tripartite agreement, looking at the involvement of Bokona agro-processors. We bring in the community groups under NUSAF 3 and the district local government to provide support to each other to make sure that we scale up the production of cassava in this district, but also to make sure that we bring more money and income to the community interest groups that we are supporting under NUSAF.
Government is going to support the community with some kind of services, and he even expected that we provide the market, and if possible we also could render some kind of services which could help the community. So it was even in our interest that we thought it would be better if we could have that kind of tie-up instead of approaching farmers one by one.
This is a 15-acre land in which this farmer group is planting cassava, which should be ready for the harvest in 6 months, with a guaranteed market to the alcohol making plant.
One was planning no anyway. Patient Pierre Deck, million Pierre Deck.
Out of the money they will be getting, 30% of the money will be saved into the bank. And then some other money they will use for opening some 20 more acres like these ones to make 40 so that they should progress.
The equation in the projection is that for 20 acres, with 17 million shillings invested from NUSAF, each farmer group should raise 90 million shillings from the harvest by selling to a guaranteed buyer, which is Bukona's sugar factory. Evidently, cassava seems to be a low-lying fruit for the people of the north.
We are currently underutilizing the factory installed capacity because we don't have enough supply of cassava. And then in terms of the value, if you are to convert the daily factory cassava demand, dry cassava demand, in terms of money and project it for a month, it's about $500 million shillings. So which that money would go to any potential cassava supplier in the region, particularly in the Lango sub-region, which we are not getting at the moment.
In fact, the cassava that is supplied to some of Uganda's ethanol plants comes from as far as Eastern Congo. So it seems that a plant as easy to deal with as cassava might just start to get communities out of poverty and impacting a whole range of other things for these otherwise would be poor post-war Northern Ugandan farmers. Samuel Setumba, NTV, Business.